Let's see the recent maritime accidents. Tuna Longliner Nyshin runs aground on a reef, South Pacific. The Nyshin sank on Beverage Reef in the South Pacific. The fishing vessel is still on the reef, with 11 crew members evacuated. So far, there have been no complaints of an oil spill or reef damage as a result of the May 31st grounding in Norway's maritime protected area. Saldu, Brasil, a German juice carrier, has caught fire in Santos, Brazil. At Santos, Brazil, a fire broke out in the engine room of the chilled juice carrier Saldu, Brasil. Fire engines were dispatched, and the fire was put out, but firefighters remained on board to keep an eye on the situation and investigate the cause. On June 4, a ship from the United States arrived in Santos to carry citrus juices. Tweety, a container ship, is on fire, Turkey. On June 6, shortly after the ship left Maritime in the eastern Mediterranean, a fire broke out in the cargo hold of the container ship Tweety. Most likely, a fire broke out in one or more containers, causing damage to some of the containers and goods. The ship had to come to a halt in its journey and anchor it in Anchorage, asking help. Spirit of Norfolk on fire in Norfolk, USA, 100 passengers evacuated. With over 100 guests on board, a fire broke out on the tour boat Spirit of Norfolk in Norfolk Harbor. Guests were removed until another tour boat arrived and evacuated all of the passengers and staff. Later, the boat was berthed to the pier, with a tug or tugs accompanying it, as well as firefighting engines from the pier. Tuna Line 5, Singapore Strait, explosion and fire, 1 dead, 1 missing, 4 critically injured, in front of Batau Port, Riau Islands, Indonesia. Singapore Strait, there was an explosion followed by a large fire. 1 crew member perished in the explosion, 1 leapt overboard after the explosion and went missing. 4 were severely burnt and are in serious condition in the hospital. Locals were startled when they heard a loud noise from the explosion on the beach. Captain of Russian trawler Aground hospitalized after fiery explosion off Vladivostok, in Amursky Bay, Vladivostok, Russia. In the Japan Sea, a fire broke out in the engine room of the Russian trawler Aground. All 17 members of the crew were evacuated and are safe, with the exception of the captain, who was taken to the hospital with a head injury. The ship's size is off, and she may sink. Salvage ships and boats are dispatched in firefighting. After an accident, Mamu Sinks, 31 crew members are rescued. Mamu sunk 160 nautical miles south of Pohnpei Island, Micronesia, on June 9. Viva Fafa number 707, a tuna fishing vessel, saved 31 crew members. Both ships were sailing from Rabaul, Papua New Guinea's East New Britain province. At this time, there is no additional information available. Poland's policy grounding in Colombia. While entering the Colombian port of Barranquilla, the bulk carrier policy ran aground in the approach canal. Grounding is most likely produced by sediments causing patchy inadequate depths along the fairway. The ship was refloated the same day, about 1950 with the help of tugs. Thanks for watching. Hope you like this video. If you have any questions or comments, drop it in comment section. Subscribe to MarinAura for more updates.